If you're a brand new entrepreneur, you might be wondering what the critical skills and qualities are that you need to experience the success you truly deserve, which is why today we're going to jump right into the 10 most important skills and qualifications you need to become a successful entrepreneur. Skill number 1 is vision and reverse engineering. As a leader, you have to be great at painting the picture of what success would look like for you and for your team. You have to be willing to dream a little bit, get a little uncomfortable, and set really big goals. But the dichotomy in that is you have to get really good at reverse engineering so you can take this really big vision that's 1, 2, 5 years in the future and reverse engineer it into the daily actions it takes in order for you to be able to achieve that. So yes, being a great leader is painting a great vision of the future, but you also have to make sure that you can create a roadmap to actually get you there. Skill number 2, resilience and persistence. As an entrepreneur, you have to be willing to do tough things, including facing challenges and obstacles. Honestly, the more obstacles and challenges you face, the more likely you are to have massive success in the long term. But there's a caveat here, and that is you have to be willing to adapt to changes and challenges as they come up. I'm not sure if anybody ever told you this, but when you create a business, the way that you think it's going to end is never the way that it actually ends. That's why you have to be willing to put in the time and energy and uncomfortableness in order to get started, but be willing to make adjustments and stay persistent in order to achieve success in the long term. Now, before we get into skill number 3, if you're getting value from this video, definitely smash the thumbs up. And of course, if you're new, consider subscribing.
Skill number 3 is self-discipline and time management. You have to have strong self-discipline to prioritize tasks and manage time effectively. It's also about having the ability to set goals, create plans, and follow through with consistent action. Skill number 4 is creativity and innovation. This is when you have the capacity to think outside the box and generate unique ideas. This is also about the willingness to take calculated risks and embrace innovation.
Skill number 5 is strong decision-making. There's 2 parts to this. First is being willing and open to accept all the information that you possibly can, knowing that you'll never have 100% of the details. But the second part of that is having confidence that even if you know 70% of what's going on, you're still going to take decisive action, knowing that one of 2 possible outcomes will happen. Number 1 is you'll do it right, and number 2 is you'll grow. But if you're constantly waiting to have 100% of the information, you're going to be way behind the curve. I had a mentor who said 70% perfect is perfect, 100% perfect is failure. And it's the same thing with making decisions. Skill number 6 is effective communication. Excellent communication skills has a lot to do with you influencing others, but it's also about getting a little bit vulnerable, asking for opinions and advice from other people, and making them feel like an important part of the team, because the truth is they are. So many times people think effective communication is just about you speaking, and that's a part of it. But the other part is being really great at listening. If you aren't modeling for your team that you're willing to ask them powerful questions and listen to their responses, how are they going to feel up to listening to you? That's why it's important to continue to learn how to become a more effective communicator. This is something that I'm never going to be finished improving, especially in these videos. Skill number 7 is building a team. As a leader, I feel like it's my duty and obligation to inspire people, not only to move and motivate the team towards our goals, but also help my teammates achieve their personal goals too. Yes, a part of this has to do with you delegating things to others, but I think an even more important part is empowering others to get out and to take action themselves, to develop into the future leaders of your organization. Any opportunity you have, give your team opportunities to lead and to come up with solutions on their own, and you'll quickly notice you're building a team of leaders, not a team of followers.
Right. Skill number 8 is financial management. You have to have an understanding of financial concepts and the ability to manage budgets. You also should have a proficiency in monitoring cash flow, analyzing financial data, and making informed financial decisions.
Skill number 9, networking and relationship building. It's important to build relationships within your team and within your organization, but it's equally important to build relationships out of it. I can't tell you how many times I hear people talking about their competitors, but in reality, nobody does it quite like you. There's so much to gain to create collaborations, even around the same programs or products that you're looking to create for your customers. Not only does this give you the ability of sharing information and becoming partners, but you can leverage connections for the benefit of the human race. Now, I know some entrepreneurs may not think this is the case, but every single time that I've leaned into a relationship, it has strengthened both of us, because the truth is there really isn't any scarcity or lack of resources that are going on right now. And if we truly want to help and teaming up is the right answer, why wouldn't you want to do that so that the entire world could benefit?
Skill number 10 is continuous learning and adaptability. This is when you have the willingness to learn from both success and failures. It's about having openness to acquiring new knowledge and staying up to date with industry standards.
Now you might be wondering, after going through these skills, how do you prevent yourself from self-sabotaging this entire thing? Don't worry, we got you covered. Tap the screen to watch this next workshop. This is where Teresa and I shared the silent business saboteurs, overcoming the 10 biggest limiting beliefs in business and in personal life so you can truly make the impact you were meant to make. Thank you for what you're doing out there every single day, and keep leading from the front.